Welcome in, Heat fans. How is your Friday going? Mine is fantastic because we have a watch party on tap tonight. Heat versus Trailblazers in Miami. The 305 are going to hopefully see the Heat get a win as they're taking on Portland, one of the worst teams in the NBA and one of my least favorite organizations in the NBA as well. The Trailblazers have quite the lengthy list of injuries today. No Jeremy Grant. No Anthony Simons, no Shaden Sharp, no Malcolm Brogdon. So the Heat, last time I checked, were actually 15.5-point favorites in this game, which means if they do not win, the season is canceled. I have decided that. If you followed me on Twitter, you would have seen my tweet earlier today. So do follow me on Twitter. But I said that if the Heat lose this game, the season is canceled, and you might as well give up on the rest of the season. But I don't want to stay negative. That starting off negatively doesn't sit right with me. So let's get the good vibes flowing by shouting out your city down in the comment section. Let me know where y'all are watching from. Already 30 people in the building. That's always nice to see. We got real ones like Hot Dog, Malik, Wasim, Khan, Rome, Mirage, Julian, Felipe, Timon, Manny, all saying what's up. Hot Dog is watching from Lockport, New York. Wasim in Irvine, California. Oh, let's go, baby. Oh, my guy Loctera is in the building with an Illinois hashtag team. Rolly Loctera, your Illinois Final Illini are still dancing. They're going to take on UConn tomorrow in the Elite Eight. Chance to go to the Final Four. Did not expect Illinois to get a win against Iowa State, but good for them. Brian McKenna's watching from Iowa. Matt Montgomery in Ohio. Julian in Miami. Daniel Berry says, yo! Yeah, Loctera. Should be a fun game. UConn's favored by quite a bit in that one. We'll see if the Huskies are able to get to the Final Four for the second straight year, as they were the national champions from a year ago. If you didn't know, I'm a big college basketball fan to go alongside the NBA as well, so I'll be keeping tabs on the Sweet 16 games going on during our game today. NC State leads Marquette, who some of you guys, if you're watching from Bears Now, might be Marquette fans, as that is in that region. They trail 31-22. NC State's absolutely taking it to them. A bad matchup for the Golden Eagles, if I'm going to be honest. NC State has a trio of big men in Burns, Diarra, and Middlebrooks that just are too big for Osa Ighodaro and the rest of the big men inside for Marquette. And now it's 34-22. NC State really is humming up 12 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. How about that? Julian's watching that as well. Yeah, listen, we'll obviously keep focused on the Miami Heat game, and we'll talk more about this game in the pregame coming up here. But, I like to keep my eyes on all basketball, flip between the games. I got the Heat game here. I got in the lobby because I'm seeing out into the Chat Sports lobby to a different TV right now. That's right, Julian. Jimmy Butler did go to Marquette. Wasim's watching Pooh Gonzaga. I got Gonzaga winning that game. I think Purdue goes down. I actually think it's the day of the upset if we're talking college basketball. The 4 games going on today, I think the underdogs wins every single game. NC State was 7.5-point underdogs against Marquette. I picked NC State to win that game. I bet on the Wolfpack plus 7.5. I also took Gonzaga plus 5.5 against Purdue alongside the money line. I also took Duke plus 4.5 and the money line. And I didn't bet the game yet, to be honest, but I do think Creighton might beat Tennessee. Toss up to me. It's really up there for me. But either way, good night of hoops coming up for the Miami Heat, hopefully, and good hoops coming up in the collegiate level as well. We'll talk more about the Heat Blazers game in just a second. But shout out our sponsor, Factor Meals, who is just an absolutely legendary sponsor of the show, and it's my favorite. They're real ones. They're legends. I don't know how else to describe the great Factor Meals because they make my life so much easier and better because eating Factor, delicious, ready-to-eat meals that are fresh, never frozen, chef-crafted, dietitian approved. They only take 2 minutes to heat up in the microwave. I mean, they are just absolutely fantastic. You'll have over 35 different options to choose from on a weekly basis, whether it be keto, protein plus, calorie conscious, vegan and veggie. There's also more than 60 add-ons to help you stay fueled up and feeling good all day long. What are you waiting for? Seriously. Get started today and get after your goals. No prep, no mess, no cleanup needed. It's absolutely fantastic. So head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. That's code HeatChat50 at factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Link is in the live chat and description of today's show. Also sponsored by the #1 daily fantasy sports app on the market, and that is PrizePicks. Head over to prizepicks.com/CLNS or just download the app and use code CLNS to get a first deposit match up to $100. Daily fantasy sports made fun, made easy. All you got to do is pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can watch the winnings roll in. I made some picks for tonight's game, as I always do. I combined Scoot Henderson and Terry Rozier, 10.5 assists, and taking the more than there. I took the more than on Bam Adebayo, 19.5 points. And I also took the less than on Scoot Henderson, 17.5 points. Today is also Friday, which means it's Flex Friday with PrizePicks. What is Flex Friday, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Well, if you pick 3 or more stat projections, pick more than or less than, and choose to do Flex on Flex Friday, what is a Flex, by the way, which allows you to win even if you get one wrong. So if I go 2 and 3 here, I'll get my money back. But here's the thing. If I don't get 2 and I go 1 of 3 or over 3 and lose, well, Flex Friday, so because I chose to do the Flex option rather than the power play, I'll actually just get my money back completely. I love playing PrizePicks, specifically on Fridays because of Flex Friday, because it's really not as big of a risk as it would be normally throughout the rest of the week. So get started today with PrizePicks. Download the app, code CLNS. Get first deposit match up to $100. All right, who you got in this game? As we got 45 people watching. MIA for the Heat, POR for the Trailblazers. I got my trusty Celsius tonight. Haven't had a Celsius in a while. I started a diet. It was pretty much keto, but like I went pretty extreme keto. So I kind of like cut off like a bunch of sugar, cut off all the carbs. But I ended that because I didn't feel like doing it anymore. And, yeah, so I'm back to my normal eating habits, which is still healthy, but just easier for me. Oh, Julian, I get it. McKenna's rocking with the Heat. So is Julian, even though he says MIA, missing in action. Well, the Heat are getting people back today. Kevin Love is back. Kevin Love is in the lineup. He is not starting, but he is available, making his return to the Heat rotation for the first time since February 27th. Jimmy Butler is back after missing the game on Tuesday against the Warriors. Jaquez is playing. Caleb Martin's playing. So I like that. Man. Oh, my. Look at this. Sam Loctera getting us started. Continuing. Get your votes down below. $5 super chat from my main man, Sam, who is the GOAT of the Heat Report, by the way. Don't get it twisted. Loctera is the GOAT. In honor of Illinois upsetting UConn tomorrow, and the Bears going 17-0 this upcoming season, I'm matching the next super chat that's sent in. So you hear that, folks? The next super chat that gets sent in, Loctera is going to match it. Appreciate the 5, Sam, whether it be a 10, whether it be a 20, whether it be a 50. Loctera is going to match it, which transitions us to our super chat menu. Perfect little segue in the business. Appreciate you, Sam. Any super chat gets on the show. A $10 super chat gets a raffle ticket for this D. Wade and LeBron autograph photo. We're raffling it off at the end of the month, which is Sunday. It's our last stream of the month of March. So happy Easter. We'll be live. And $10 gets you a raffle ticket for this. We'll spin a wheel. Whoever it lands on gets this shipped out to them Sunday night. $20 super chat gets you into the Heat Hall of Fame club. What does that mean, you ask? Well, anytime you come into the chat and I see your name, you will be recognized as a Hall of Famer. It also gets your name on the illustrious Heat Hall of Fame ball. We got Mr. Gio, Content Lounge, Loctera, Juggalotus, Chris B, Jesus Batista, Wasim Khan, AS, Aiden Law, Kangray, Ryan McKenna. All the legends of the channel are on this ball. If you want to cement your legacy to the Heat Report and be a Hall of Famer, $20 Super Chat gets you into the Hall of Fame club. $50 Super Chat is a beer bong where I get to crack open my Happy Moms and chug a Happy Mom, not Happy Dad. But today's deal of the day is a deal of the day that we have not done before, and I'm excited for it. It is every $50 is a beer bong. So what does that mean exactly? Well, obviously a $50 Super Chat is a beer bong. But with this deal, it's every 50. So it's not just one $50 Super Chat. It's like when we get there in total. So right now we have $5 in Super Chats because of Wasim Khan. But every $50 we get there, like, so 50, 100, 150, 200. Every time we reach that milestone, it is a beer bong. Unless you get Wasim, 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 with a $50 Super Chat. Wasim says, you owe 2 beer bongs when Sam Super Chats. Well, appreciate you, Wasim. You're a legend. You're a real one. And Loctera is a man of his word. He sends in a $50 Super Chat to match it. And we're really getting things popping off on a Friday night here at the Heat Report. We're getting active. We're having a good time tonight. Let's freaking go. Shout out to the duo that just knows how to get the job done. Sam Loctera, Wasim Khan, 2 legends over at Bears Now, 2 legends here at the Heat Report. Absolute real ones. I appreciate everything y'all do for me. I know Harrison appreciates it as well. So I love the 2 of you. What I don't love is the fact that I have to do 2 beer bongs. Nah, it's Friday night. Let's get drunk. Fuck it, right? All right. Appreciate you, Loctera. Appreciate you, Wasim Khan. 2 beer bongs coming up. And so, for example, we're at $105 in Super Chats. Obviously, a $50 just equals a beer bong. So the next time we don't have to be a 50, but if we collectively get to 150 in Super Chats, that will be a 3rd beer bong. But time to crack open the Happy Mom. Boop. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it certainly is a fun little sound to hear. I say sound to hear. Yeah, Brian McCann, we'll talk about that in just a second. So I appreciate you commenting that about the Pacers score. But while I am about to do this beer bong, if you're ready for the game, like the video, because if we get to 50 likes, I will do a shot of tequila. We are at 23, so 27 likes away from 50. Hit that like button. Let's go. Okay, first beer bong down. We're about to do it. Excuse me. God, I don't know why I'm burping already. Probably not going to help when I drink this. So, awesome. Go me. Again, Jesus. I don't know. Something must sit different with my dinner. My dinner was fantastic, though. Ooh. Not sponsored, should sponsor me. Flower Child. I don't know if Flower Child is a national place or what, because I've only had it in Dallas, but my God, is their sweet potatoes and broccoli just the most fantastic thing on the entire earth. I mean, it is unbelievable. I don't go there for the chicken. I don't go over there for the steak. I go there for the vegetables. And you don't hear me say that too often. Either way, enough dilly-dallying. Shout out to Wasim Khan. Shout out to Sam Loctera. Here's beer bong 1 of 2. One down. One down. Excuse me. See, I knew it was going to be bad. One down. I feel like a shortstop. Hey, one down. You coming to me. Turn 2. Turn 2. Hey, we're flipping it. I cracked myself up. All right. Beer bong number 2. Crack. Snap. What is it? Smack. Snap. Crackle. Pop. Snap. 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 Crackle. Pop. Da 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 da. Oh, all right. One more be wrong. We're also 23 likes away from a shot. So, yeah, 10 minutes and 30 seconds until tip-off, where if we get to 50 likes, I'll take a shot skill. By the way, that sticker's coming off. I don't know if you can say it. It says Harrison. This is Harrison's beer bong. That sticker was half off. I'm just ripping the Band-Aid off. All right. Another one. What's up, fourth quarter? Happy Moms. So it's the raspberry flavor of the Happy Dad seltzer. It's got some electrolytes in it. It's easier to chug, which is why we drink them. I actually don't drink Happy Dads or Moms when I go out drinking with my friends or just want to have a drink myself. Like, I usually exclusively drink either Miller Lights or I exclusively drink vodka sodas because those are like the healthiest alcoholic drink in terms of calorie-wise and stuff like that. But on stream, we drink Happy Dads and Happy Moms because of the electrolytes. And they're easier to go down, and they don't make you feel like too much of a shit afterwards. I just don't drink them outside. All right. Beer bong numero dos. 18 likes away from 50, by the way. Continue to hit that like button. I'll be honest, I just don't feel like I have the juice today in terms of chugging. Like, I feel like I'm chugging way slower than usual. I don't know why. I don't know why, folks, but it certainly feels that way. 17 likes away from 50. What's up, Maya's World? What's up to my guy, Axie? The sky is blue, the grass is green, and the Marlins are going to suck this year. Yeah, not the best baseball team out there. Lost a tough one to the Pittsburgh Pirates yesterday. NC State's up 13 at halftime, by the way. I don't know what the score today is. Did they start yet? They're down 4-0 in the third, so that's not good. Full transparency, I am a New York Mets fan because my dad grew up in Queens, or he was born there, and that's how I was raised. So I'm a Mets fan, but we're not too good either. We lost 3-1 to the Brewers today. We got one hit. One hit. Season opener. Nice. Nice. Sarcasm. All right. Let's get back to talking about the game. And I think we have to do this, though, first because, like, it's mandatory. You know, we're playing the Trailblazers. It's F. Joe Cronin, baby. F. Cronin. Spam it down below. F the bald-headed loser. I hate that guy. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Like, when you guys make me chug, like, that's what's going to happen. Burps are happening. There's no controlling it. But spam F. Cronin. I know. It might get old, but I still hate that dude because he disrespected the Miami Heat. As much as you want to say they didn't deserve, I don't know. Whatever you want to, what your thoughts on the situation is, it doesn't matter. I think he disrespected our organization. He disrespected Pat Riley, but not even giving us a chance to have a trade offer or engaging with us or talking with us at all. And the way he handled things through the media, the guy's a fucking loser. I despise him. So spam F. Cronin. Spam F. Joe Cronin. Jack, Brian, Wasim, Brian, a different Brian. Another Brian. No, that's the same Brian. Rod Baker, Sam Loctera. Shout out to you guys for getting the comment section rolling down below. But yeah, a lot of people missing today for the Trailblazers. They have no Shaedon Sharpe, no Jeremy Grant, no Anthony Simons, no Termani Kamara, who actually hurt Miami bad when we played them in Portland. So, yeah. It is a big game for Miami because, well, they need to win 10 games left to try to get the 6th seed. And good news for the Heat as well. If the Heat win today and the Lakers beat the Pacers, that game is currently going on NBA TV. If the Heat win today and the Pacers lose to the Lakers, the Heat will actually be in the 6th seed with 9 games left, which obviously is a big deal because that means Miami doesn't have to play in the play-in game, and they can just play the third-seeded either Knicks, Cavs, Bucks, whoever it is, in the first round. I see Loctera here. Loctera, deal. Loctera Wasim, if you guys want to do that, deal. That's a deal. Discounted beer bong for 2 back-to-back 20s from you two. Also say this. I am going to give you two each a raffle ticket, but do you want for your 250s to give away a spot in the Hall of Fame ball? That's what I want to ask. You guys are getting a raffle ticket. I don't care. I make the rules. But the question is, do you guys want to give away your earned spot on the Hall of Fame ball to a different viewer? To a Hall of Fame or someone who watches in the chat. And I said, obviously, yes. Joe says, shout me out from England. What's up, Joe? How late is it in England? We used to have Kane Angel. He still pops up around here. But he watches from England as well. All right. There's one. Let's see if they come in as a tag team again. Loctera starting with a 20. Tag team at Wasim. Give away the Hall of Fame spot to Heat Fam. Okay. So we're going to give away a Hall of Fame spot here in just a second. Jack's also from England. Okay, we got a couple people watching from across the pond. Lost the ball. Ball's coming back. I'm here. Don't you worry, folks. Don't you worry. I don't know what I'm doing. I played basketball earlier today before coming into work, by the way. I started off horrifically. Full transparency. I'm not always going to have a good day. I'm a shooter, but I couldn't hit a shot. Played 4 3-on-3 games because we didn't have enough to run full court. So I was running half court. And I struggled. I was really bad in my first couple games. Third game, I came on late, hit a big-time shot late. And then in the fourth game, I went absolutely nuclear. We were playing games to 15, 2s and 1s. And I scored 13 out of my team's 15 points in the final fourth game. Like, I just was absolutely cooking. Absolutely. You want to see my shot form? I mean, I can't shoot the ball, obviously. I'm in a studio with lights, a lot of technology. But if I'm catching the ball right here, I come. This is right there. That's how I just come right here, release. I have a little bit of a shot put action. I'm not going to say I get to my top and release hand. Like I'm definitely shooting the ball on the way up, which is, by the way, I know that's not how it used to happen in the day. Like JJ Redick and Ray Allen would jump up, get to their height of their jump shot, and then release, which is like pretty form. But when I shoot on the way up. So it provides, to me at least, a little more distance. I'm a distance shooter as well. Oh, Wasim Khan comes in with a 20. Oh, I lost the ball, and this one's going to be hard to get. Oh, shit. Shout out to Wasim Khan. Let's go, Loctera. Wasim Khan, the dream team, doing it up and getting a third beer bong before this game gets started. So, yikes. 3 beers before we even start the game. Things might get ugly, folks. And every $50. Oh, my. Okay. All right. Third beer bong. Excuse me. But we're not done yet because Juggalotus. I don't want to feel out. Shout out to Juggalotus. $20 super chat. Juggy, my guy. What do you want, my friend? $20 super chat gets you a Hall of Fame. Again. But do you want to give it away as I go retrieve the ball? Because I dropped it and it went underneath. Do you want to get Juggalotus? Do you want to give away your spot, or do you want to get a third name on here? What do you want? We also got a first-time super chat from Joe. Get me on that ball. Shout out Jack Surratt. You know what? So Juggalo says give it away. So we're giving away 3 spots on the Hall of Fame ball because $20 super chats from the legends. One of them is just going to go to Joe because he super chatted and really wanted it. He really wants it. And I respect how he really wants it. So Joe's getting onto the Hall of Fame ball. That's one. That's one. So we still got 2 to give away, which we'll do during the first quarter because we're about to get underway. There's Joe. Shout out to Joe for getting into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Shout out to Wasim. Shout out to Juggalotus. Shout out to Sam Loctera. We'll give away those other 2 spots on the Hall of Fame ball here in just a second, but it is time to get underway in the 3:05. Starting lineup for the Miami Heat: Terry Rozier, Patty Mills, Nikola Jovic, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler. And then for the Blazers, I actually missed the starting lineup, nor do I care who starts for the Portland Trail Blazers. We also did not reach 40 or 50 likes. Actually, we didn't tip off yet. We're 4 likes away from 50. We got 30 seconds before they actually tip the ball. Can we get to 50 likes? If so, I'm taking a shot tequila. If so, I'm taking a shot at tequila. I'm taking a shot at tequila. Da-da-da. Did we get there? Tip is up. Did we get to 50 likes? Doesn't look like it. 48 to be exact. Disappointing. Tip is won by the Trailblazers. Scoot Henderson and DeAndre Ayton are going to try to lead this Portland team to a victory today. At least we'll get a good look at Scoot, who was not available the last time the Heat and Blazers played. And we start this game with a tip shot or an air ball. DeAndre Ayton came up short, guard by Adebayo. Rozier with the board, up ahead. Rozier turns it over. Scoot Henderson gets the steal. Here comes the Blazers now. Chris Murray, a first-round pick in last year's draft, starting, and he knocks down a 3 as the Blazers strike first in this one. 3-zip Portland after a minute of game action. All right. Oh, that looks like Justice Winslow, but it's not Justice Winslow. I believe it's Moses Brown. Rozier gets a screen from Adebayo. Rozier floater, too strong. DeAndre Ayton with the board. Here comes the Blazers now. Chris Murray drives on Patty Mills. Has him inside. Drops it off to Ayton. Ayton barrels into Patty Mills and then banks it up and in. I thought that should have been a charge. Not called. Not called. Bam has it. Top of the key. Gets it over to Patty Mills. The Heat trail by 5. Mills to Bam. Bam, free throw line jumper. Nothing but nylon. And that's how the Heat get their first points of the game. Thanks to an Adebayo pure jumper. And he's just been so crispy with those jumpers early and often lately. Mills trying to contest a Chris Murray corner 3. It's no good. Rozier fouled on the rebound, so it's going back to Miami. Super chat from Elias Hernandez. Put me on the ball. Do it for the Heat. You know what? Elias Hernandez, we're giving away 3 spots. One was to Joe because he super chatted. And you know what? We'll give another one to Elias Hernandez to get into the Hall of Fame because he was also a go-getter and super chatted. So it's Heat basketball. Patty Mills probed inside and scooped home a layup. So 5-4 is the score now as the Heat look to take their first lead of the game. Shout out to Elias Hernandez right there on the Wilson ball. Is now the second of 3 giveaways on to the Heat Hall of Fame. Ayton has it inside and slams it home after Bam gambled on a steal. So Ayton up to 4 points, and the Blazers lead 7-4. Continue to let me know who you got in this one. MIA for the Heat or POR for the Blazers. Turnover. Stolen away, and it's a slam dunk for the Blazers as they go up 9-4. Heat just being a little bit too careless with the basketball. That's 2 turnovers in this game now. Both just dumb, weak passes. The Blazers are 4 of 6 from the field. Heat 2 of 3. It's not like they've had an issue scoring when they're getting good shots. And there's another good shot as Jimmy Butler V-cuts backdoor inside and gets an easy alley-oop layup thanks to a great pass from Adebayo. Pass inside to Chris Murray. Murray on the baseline. Back out to Ayton. Ayton Right hook over Bam. Doesn't go. Good defense from Adebayo. He also gets the board. He's out and running now for Miami. Bam drives inside. Running layup. Good. Adebayo with 4 points. It's 9-8. But Bam also assisted on that Jimmy Butler layup. So he's accounted for 6 out of the 8 points for Miami. Scoot Henderson getting a screen. Probing inside. Alley's it up to Ayton for an easy layup as they got the switch from Patty Mills. 11-8 is the score. Blazers lead. They've gotten off to a really hot start offensively. 8 points in the paint. Jimmy's got it right wing now. They isolate him on that side of the floor. Blazers now shed over and show 2 bodies. Jimmy working. Right post. A lot of contact. Foul call. It will be Walker with the foul, and it will be 2 free throws for Jimmy Butler with exactly 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. All right, what we're going to do is we have another spot to give away on the Hall of Fame ball. So, you know what we are going to do? We're going to do that now. So, I'm going to look down in the chat in 30 seconds, and I'm going to pick a random person, unless someone wants a super chat and tells me to pick them. But in 30 seconds, spam a fireball. And when I look down, if you are the first comment that I see, you will get a spot on the Miami Heat Hall of Fame ball. As Jimmy Butler makes the first free throw, so it's 11-9 now in favor of Portland. Get spamming, and we'll look down in 30. And a dirty 30. A dirty 30. Delano Banton playing for the Blazers today. 160 people watching. Spam those fireball emojis if you want to get into the Heat Report Hall of Fame, courteous of Juggalotus, Loctera, and Wasim Khan. Butler goes 2 for 2, so he's up to 4 points on the day. 11-10 Blazers lead. Heat still looking to take the lead for the first time of the game. Banton drives, kicks it back out to Chris Murray. Murray curling to the rim. Loose ball. Butler gets on the deck and comes away with it. Rozier out and running. Terry to the rim, kicks it out to Jovic. Jovic to Bam. Bam back to Jovic. Nikola drives, just resets it now outside. Fouled. Yeah, I was going to say, reach in from Portland, and Jovic will draw the foul for the Heat. It'll be side out. All right, I'm looking down in 5. I'm looking down in 4. Keep on sparing the fireball emojis. I'm looking down in 3. I'm looking down in 2. And I'm going to look down in 1. And I'm going to look down right now. It's your boy Manny was the first name that I saw. So he is getting on the Hall of Fame ball. Rozier 3. Cash! And the Heat take their first lead of the game. Wide open right wing 3 off a great set out of bounds. Jovic with the dime. And now the Heat lead for the first time of the night. Scoot Henderson swings it to Chris Murray for a corner triple. That's no good. Jovic with the board. He'll get it to Jimmy, and Jimmy will bring it up. It's your boy Manny is getting on the Hall of Fame ball in the next timeout. Bam, drives, takes a little bump, fades away in the mid-range. Cash money. Bam Adebayo getting things started early for him. It's an 11-2 run over the last 2 minutes for Miami. They lead by 4. Largest lead of the game for the Heat. Scoot Henderson, mid-range pull-up J, good. Not the strongest part of his game, but he gets it to go there. He's much more of an athletic profiled guard who finishes at the rim. Bam. Kicks it out to Rozier. Catch and shoot for Terry. And it goes again. Rozier 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Heat up 5. Rozier with 6 points, and Adebayo just continues to have his fingerprints all over this game. It's an errant pass from Scoot Henderson out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Miami. And when we come out of this timeout, it will be Heat ball, 6:15 to go in the quarter, and they lead by 5. Let's go Heat. Good start for Miami offensively after they fell behind 9-4, and they now lead 18-13. And it's now time to get It's Your Boy Manny into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Manny, question, do you want Manny or do you want It's Your Boy Manny? Let me know, because I'll tell you what, Manny would be much easier to write on the ball, but I can do It's Your Boy Manny if need be. Okay, just Manny, that helps me out a lot. That helps me out a lot. Appreciate you, Manny. Manny, 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 Manny. Let's go! Heat up 18-13, 6:15 to go. 160 people watching. If you haven't already, join the channel. We just crossed 9,000 subscribers, and if you remember, our goal was to get to 10,000 subscribers before the playoffs began. It is a little bit unlikely, I will admit, but I don't think it's impossible, right? Hear me out, folks. We put out daily content here at the Heat Report, and I mean daily. I mean videos, watch parties, shorts. We have it all detailing the latest surrounding the Miami Heat. And I think we can get to 10K subscribers before the playoff starts because we have 10 regular season games left, right? And is it possible that we get 100 subscribers on every single watch party? It is possible. Unlikely, but if we do, we'll get to 10,000. But if we don't, we could still average around 80, 90 subscribers a watch party, and then we'll just need to pick up another 50 or 60 outside of watch parties. I think it's possible. The goal is 10K before the playoffs, and I've been told by Adam Silver that $10 or 10,000 subscribers before the playoffs means another big run. Super chat from Joe. Make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already. Appreciate Joe coming in, $2. Thomas Bryant, best center in NBA history. I think you mean the worst center in NBA history. No disrespect to Thomas Bryant. Shout out to 585. He's from my hometown, Rochester, New York. But he stinks. He stinks. And it's no hard feelings. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. I agree, Sam Loctera. I agree. That's why we appreciate you. Wasim says, how much is a shot? I usually take a shot when I introduce someone into the Hall of Fame. So I guess I owe a shot because of Juggalotus' 20. So, but $20 is usually a shot because then we take a shot with someone being in the Hall of Fame. All right, looks like it's a zone from Portland, so I'll take one in just a second here. Jimmy Butler, right wing triple, no good, left it short. DeAndre Ayton with the board. What's up, Tariq? What's up, Tariq? Tariq. Delano Banton the other way now. He'll be defended by Butler here. Gets it, turnover, right through the hands of I don't know who, and here comes Patty Mills. Mills to Jimmy, trailing Bam. Bam pump fake, and it's a Bam slam. Heat up 7, 16-4 run over the last 3.5 minutes, and the Heat are on a little bit of a heater right here. Scoot Henderson, elbow pull-up jumper, no good. Bam with the board. Here comes Adebayo. Ooh, almost traveled with it. Swings it over to Rozier, though. Terry guarded by Scoot Henderson. Rozier to Jovic. Left wing three. It's true! Nikola Jovic with a triple, and it puts Miami up 10, 23-13. The Heat are 3 of 4 from 3. Scoot Henderson now the other way, as this is the largest lead Miami's had. Delano Banton tries to answer with a triple. He can't. Offensive rebound by, oh my God, that's Ryan Rupert, the second-round pick from New Zealand, starting for the Blazers today. Inside the Ayton, it's stolen away. Nikola Jovic poked it free. Here comes Patty Mills. Mills swings it to Rozier. Rozier guard by Ayton. Let him isolate. Rozier drives, kicks it in the corner for Jovic. Now to Bam. Bam posting up. Bam. Pump fake. Swings it back to Jovic. Right wing three. Oh my God, he almost airballed it. Hit front rim though. And here comes Delano Banton. Banton inside. Drops it off, but it's taken away from Butler. Butler out and running. Heat have 4 on 2. Patty Mills corner triple. No good, but a foul as the rookie Ryan Rupert barrels into the corner where Mills was shooting. And Patty Mills will get 3 free throws for Miami. Miami has a chance to open up a 13-point lead. Let's go Heat. AJ, why you got to be like this? I get it. I get that celebrating a win against the Blazers should not be like, we're not celebrating. We're just happy the Heat are playing good basketball. As a fan, when your team is playing good, you should be happy and you should celebrate that. Not try to get mad because the Heat are doing what they should be doing against an inferior opponent. Mills is now 2 for 2 on this free throw trip. I get it. You're going to try to say you're a realist and it's objective reality. But the entire point of being a fan is to have fun and enjoy watching the team you are a fan of play basketball. So to me, there is no reason to get upset about people having a good time and getting excited about the Heat having a 13-point first quarter lead. I don't care who they're playing. Scoot Henderson, turnover. They just are a bad team, man. Here comes Rozier, out and running. Terry, stripped by Scoot Henderson. Good play by the Rook. Here comes the 3rd overall pick now. Drives on Mills. Gets doubled in the corner and kicks it around out to Thibault. Thibault to Ayton. Ayton free throw line jumper is good. Bam, top of the key. Let it fly, Bam. He's not gonna. Hands it off to Patty Mills instead. Mills back to Bam. Free throw line. Jab step, spin, fade away. Too strong. But Bam just advertising how confident he is in his game right now. Every jump shot thinks he's going to go. Scoot Henderson 3. It's not his game. Bam with the board. He'll get out and run for Miami. Pushes the pace. Hands it off to Jovic. No, he fakes it. Now gets it to Rozier. Rozier probing inside. Floater. Good. Bucket will not count, though, because they called a foul on Scoot Henderson grabbing Bam Adebayo before Rozier got the shot off. So we're going to head to our second timeout of the first quarter as the Heat lead 26-15. They'll have it actually, they're in the bonus, so they'll shoot free throws when we come out of this timeout. And before we go to a timeout, quick little update in college basketball land. The Purdue Boilermakers are up 40-36 at halftime. 40-36 at the half. What is something that we should get excited about, shout out AJ, is Factor Meals, because they are the #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery kit in America. They're my favorite sponsor because they are able to satisfy my needs in terms of taste, health, nutrition. They have it all. There's over 35 different options to choose from on a weekly basis, whether it be vegan and veggie, whether it be keto, calorie smart, protein plus. It's flexible for your schedule as well, where you can get as much or as little meals per week that you need. You can also pause or reschedule your deliveries at any time when you need to. They are 2-minute meals delivered right to your door. No prep, no mess, no prepping, no cooking, cleaning up. It's the absolute best, and it even saves you money if you're someone who does takeout on a daily basis. So head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. That's code HeatChat50 at factormeals.com/HeatChat50. The link is in the live chat and description of today's live show. All right. Heat are playing some good ball right now. They're up 26-15 and should have 2 free throws when we come out of the timeout. Wow, Marquette's down 16. NC State taking it to them. Well, now it's going to be 13 after an and one. Now it's going to be 13 after the and one. Daniel Adams with a good question. I'll be honest. Asking about Zach Edey in the NBA. I don't think he's going to be good in the NBA because I don't think he's got the lateral movement and speed to really have an impact in the NBA. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong, could be right. One thing I will say, though, I actually headline and spearhead our NBA draft coverage here at Chat Sports. Yeah, you know, your boy does some nice things around here, you know. And so make sure when we get around to the offseason, mid-June, early June, late May, when NBA draft prep and stuff is really ramping up, to make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well as watch our main coverage on our Chat Sports channel because you're going to see me over there a lot breaking down the NBA draft. So The Heat have a first-round pick as of now. It could be traded. Who knows? It could not be, but we'll be for sure putting out videos on Heat draft targets. You can book that and the latest rumors on who they're meeting with, who they're working out, who fits, who doesn't. Bank that. You can bank that. We weren't able to do a lot of that last year when we would be starting the channel because the Heat made a run to the finals. And if you didn't know this, by the way, the NBA Finals ends, and 2 weeks later is the NBA draft. So it doesn't give you a lot of time to turn it around. I'll tell you that. But assuming the Heat are not in the finals, we'll have a lot of coverage. If they are in the finals, well, we're going to have two back-to-back years of not a lot of NBA draft coverage. Bam goes 1 for 2 at the line, so it's 27-15. Banton inside, layup goes. Good little pick and roll there by Portland. They cut it to a 10-point game as the Heat lead 27-17. Jaime Jaquez checks in. Gets it to Rozier. Rozier took a 3, but it won't matter because Bam Adebayo's called for an illegal screen. So it will not go. 200 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button. 73 likes. That needs to be at 100, especially with 200 people watching. So if you're one of the people out there that haven't liked the video, change that. I also don't know why you wouldn't like the video. We're live for free, breaking down the Heat Blazers game and having a lot of fun. As Thomas Bryant checks in. So I will say this. Even though Kevin Love is back, it was reported because he's been out with a couple personal days the past couple, ever since the Tuesday game, that the Heat were unsure of how much Kevin Love would actually play. So even though Love is active, we might not see him really getting a lot of run today. One, because, well, we're playing a bad team and should not need his services, to be honest. And two, he's just been away with the team the past couple days. Oh, Content Lounge. Content. That is sext to me. What you just said into the chat is sexting. Not actually. I love Dalton Connect. He is one of my favorite prospects in this entire draft class. He would be perfect in Miami. He just will not be there when the Heat are picking, probably at 16, 17, 18 range again. That's likely where they'll be selecting because he will be a top 10 pick in lottery at worst. Heat out in transition after a stop, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. comes crashing down the lane for an easy layup. Heat lead back up to 10 with 1:15 to go. Oh, God. Thibault with a 3, no good, goes out of bounds. And we got a $50 Super Chat from Jug of Lotus. How many beers you bring? What kind are you drinking? Let's get a W. And shout out to Sam and Wasim. Well, I agree. Shout out to Sam Lockter and South to Wasim. But shout out to you, Jug of Lotus, for being a real one at the channel. Appreciate you, my guy. As Chris Murray misses a 3. We'll what's up, Manuel, as well. We'll break down the super chat and have a more fun in between quarters. But we do have 35 seconds left to go in the first. And Rozier just smoked the layup. And the Blazers get the board. The Heat did go 2 for 1 there. So the Heat will have final possession of the quarter. Banton bringing it up for the Blazers. A stop and score here could really bode well for Miami. Banton defended by Haywood Highsmith, who just checked in. Banton gets a screen. Banton drives on Highsmith. Hangs. Tough jumper. No good. Bryant with the board. 5, 4. Rozier. Pull up 3 at the buzzer. No good. And that will end the first quarter. Heat will go into the second period up 29-19. Good opening 12 minutes for Miami as they jump out to a double-digit lead. But let's revisit the $50 super chat from Jug of Lotus. Well, I was a little more prepared, Jug. As you know, on Tuesday, I was not prepared, only bringing 2 beers in. Because of my deal of the day, Jug of Lotus, which is every $50 in super chats, is a beer bong, not just a $50 super chat. So when we reach those $50 milestones, whether it be 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, I expected us to have to do a little bit more beer bongs today. So I brought in 4. This is my 4th beer bong coming up from Juggalotus. So I actually do not have another beer bong or another beer in me. I don't have another beer here. So next time we have to do a beer bong, I will have to go get another one, unfortunately, and go off screen for a second. But shout out to Juggalotus, man. 4th beer bong down the hatch. Oh, he asked, what are we drinking? Happy Moms. It's the raspberry flavor of Happy Dads. I'm a raspberry sucker. Raspberry is my 2nd or 3rd favorite fruit. It's my favorite flavored fruit, though. Like, it's not my favorite fruit. Like, I like watermelon and grapes a little bit more to eat. But if you're talking about, like, a flavored drink, a flavored, like, sweet, like, raspberry is my favorite. So, I love the flavor that raspberry brings. Like raspberry tea, stuff like. So, either way. 4th beer bong on the way. Juggalotus also wants to give away his Hall of Fame spot. You're a legend. You know, Bears Now, you guys are awesome. You guys are just absolutely fantastic. I don't know what I would do without y'all. Y'all make coming in the work so much fun. The trio of Wasim, Juggalotus, and Loctera are just on a different breed, man, and it just makes my day better every single day. I'm glad that we can hang out, and we have, like, honestly developed a little bit of a relationship, even though we've never met each other, obviously. Like, you see me on a weekly basis. I see you guys in the chat on a weekly basis. We have conversations back and forth. It's been pretty cool, man. I think that's my favorite part about the job is, like, how many people that I've been able to, like, touch in that YouTube side way. Don't make it weird, and get to know, man. It's really cool. But either way, 2nd quarter before we get underway, 4th beer bong of the day. Oh. Excuse me. Haywood Highsmith misses a 3 on the first possession of the 2nd quarter. Blazers out and running, but they smoke a layup, and now here comes Jimmy Butler. Butler picked up his dribble a little bit too early. Gets it back, though. And now we'll swing it around to Thomas Bryant. Bryant drives, kicks it to Jaquez. Jaquez drives inside. Kicks it back out to Bryant. Here comes Jesus Christ. What? Why does Thomas Bryant shoot so many threes? Can someone answer that question for me? I said this on Tuesday. Why? Missed it. The Blazers missed their shot. I didn't see who took it. And now here comes Miami the other way. Caleb Martin swings it to Butler. It's Martin, Butler, Bryant, Highsmith, and Jaquez as the 5 for Miami. Jaquez cuts inside. Drop-off pass by Butler, and it's laid up and in. The Heat up by 12 once again. 14 points in the paint for Miami. We are Juggalotus. I was going to bring that up in a second. We are $25 away from another beer bong. That would get us to $250 on the night, which is crazy that we're here. And that would get another beer bong. Highsmith with a quarter triple, and the Heat have their largest lead of the game at 15. 34-19 is the score. Heat are 4 of 11 from 3. They're just absolutely dominating right now. Banton misses the rim. Jaquez board behind the back. Oh, little Showtime Miami Heat action. Jaquez with the board, gets out and running, gets in between 2 defenders with a snazzy behind the back dribble, and then little pitch to Highsmith, who got fouled, and Haywood Highsmith will go to the line for 2. Oh, my. Showtime Miami, baby. Showtime Miami. Highsmith makes the first free throw, so the largest lead of the day continues to grow for Miami, now up to 16. The Heat were favored by 15.5 today. The Blazers are so riddled with injuries. It made sense, and I'm glad the Heat are coming out with a bang and trying to make this game non-competitive at all. and hopefully they can keep their foot on the gas to continue this. Blazers have it, right wing. Kick it out to Scoot Henderson as Haywood Highsmith missed the free throw, or missed the second one. Martin gets the rebound after another missed three from Portland. They are 1 of 10 from beyond the arc. Martin inside, drop off to Bryant, 15-foot jumper goes. And it's getting ugly, folks. We might have a game like Sunday where the Heat smoke the Cavs by 30 on our hands. Scoot Henderson drops it inside. Hanging layup for, I don't even know. Misses. Here comes Miami. Martin 2 in transition. His toe is on the line. And obviously, if Caleb Martin shoots a shot and his foot was on the three-point line, it obviously means it's going in because he never misses those. And it is now a 20-point game. 39-19. 2 minutes to go in the half. The Heat are just absolutely hammering the Blazers right now. And they do, in fact, need a timeout. So spam those fireball emojis. Let's go, Heat. Let's go, Heat. Let's go, Heat. The Blazers need a TO, baby. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I can't beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. It's getting hot in here. I said it's a blowout, Peter May. What else do I have to say? What else do I have to say? Melvin, Hot Dog, Joe, Florida born and raised, McKenna, Dree, Randy, Mr. Geo, Scenes, all spamming those fireball emojis. Tyler Santana. Bad news, the Pacers are beating the Lakers by 12 late in the third quarter. So we might not get our wish of Heat getting the 6th seed after tonight. That's why the game next Sunday, a week from this Sunday, is so massive for Miami to win. Da 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 da. I'm just checking Twitter right now. How's everyone week going? It's Friday. It's Good Friday. Any fun on tap for people on Sunday? Easter Sunday. If you celebrate, you celebrate. If you don't, you don't. I'll be here working, hanging out with maybe some of you guys on Sunday for the Heat Wizards game. So, Brian, you change your profile picture almost every single time that you come on here. Lock Terrace is headed to the bar shortly. That sounds electric. You gonna go watch March Madness games? Just go drink with your pals? What's the occasion, Sam? Mr. Geo's hitting the racetrack now. That sounds like fun. I don't know if you guys could tell. I am a betting man. I don't know how, but it's now 40-19. I think they ruled that Caleb Martin toe on the line 3 that was originally a 2, a 3. And the Heat now technically lead by 21. Make it 23 as Thomas Bryant laid in a layup after a missed shot and the Heat got out in transition. This game's getting ugly quick. The Blazers have not made a shot that isn't a free throw in 6 minutes. That changes. Nice jinx, Nick. After Delano Banton gets inside and gets an and one. Thomas Bryant actually got a block. Oh, look at this. One of the legends. I remember Robert Bond. A $20 super chat from Robert Bond. It's a super sticker. It's their third ever. I remember Robert specifically because the first time he ever sent in a super chat was a $20 super chat to get onto the Heat Hall of Fame board. Now brings in his third ever. It's a hippo character that's standing aisle, whilst his new and most powerful body attachments do their thing with the word OP in the background. Quite the explanation of that super sticker. By the way, I'm sorry, but I missed how the Heat just scored. It's 44-22. But shout out to Robert Bond, because now he is going to get on the new Hall of Fame ball. Everyone spam those Roberts down below. Shout out to you. I appreciate you supporting the channel, Robert Bond. And that actually puts us $5 away from $250 on the night. And if you didn't see our super chat menu, every $50 super chat, or not every $50 super chat, every $50 in total tonight is a beer bong. So we're $5 away from $250, which is going to equal our 5th beer bong of the night. Mengia. A shot to Robert Bond getting on the ball. Dun, 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 dun. Robert Bond sliding right next to Manny, and Juggalotus. Look at that little spot for Robert Bond, a new Hall of Famer. And Haywood Highsmith knocks down a triple. It is 47-23. This game is an absolute blowout. And we are going to have a very boring second half, I think. Heat get another stop. They're out and running. Jaquez to the rim. To Butler, trailing Highsmith. Another three. Another bang! Heat up 27. 50-23. This is just what the doctor ordered against a horrific Blazers team. Heat up 27. They've doubled up the score. Missed layup by Banton gets followed up by DeAndre Ayton for a putback slam. It truly is double up now, 50-25. This is just ridiculous. Caleb Martin gets a screen. Swings it to Jaquez. Jaquez for three. No good, but Thomas Bryant with an offensive rebound. Bryant posting up, drives inside, tries to go for the poster dunk, misses it, and then the Blazers get the rebound. Oh, Thomas Bryant's one of a kind. And then the Blazers turn it over. This is the worst basketball team in the NBA. They are worse than the Wizards. They are worse than the Pistons. They're horrible. They turn it over, and the Heat get a dunk the other way. It's 52-25, and another timeout by the Portland Trail Blazers. And we get another $5 super chat from Wasim. Wow. What a night. What a night. Rolly, you know what time it is. Oh, boy, do I. Oh, boy, do I. And Joe hopped in, too, says, we want this beer bong now. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. All right. So what I'm going to do is, while we're in this TV timeout, I am going to go grab 2 beers. So stay with me. I'm not going anywhere. There's 218 people watching. I swear to God, I'm going to be gone for 10 seconds to grab a couple more Happy Moms. If I see less than 200 people here when I get back, I'm going to freak out because it's going to take 10 seconds for me to go get the beers. Do not leave. Back? Okay, only 12 people left. I can live with those results. I can live. I can live. If you didn't know, Juggalotus, you knew what I had to go do. Unfortunately, we only have 2 more Happy Moms left. Like, literally, box Happy Moms. So if we happen to have to do more beer bongs, I am going to have to go to a different flavor, and that's depressing because I love the Happy Moms. Kobe. You guys are killing me today. Mr. Gio with a $20 super chat says, let's go, Rolly, extra shot. And you know what? Fuck it, we'll do it. I don't care. It's Friday. Mr. Gio gets a spot in the Hall of Fame ball, but Mr. Gio, who also had a spot already, will also force me to put a shot of tequila in my Happy Dad Mom booth there. Little dirty bong, baby, actually. All right, this also opens up a new tab. We're basically filled with the Wilson and the Heat spot, so we're opening up this spot right here with Mr. Gio. Put him right in the bottom. Mr. Gio. Shout out to Mr. Gio. Also, we'll get a super sticker. Mr. Gio, did the jersey come in yet? Mr. Gio, bang job. Next time out, we will do that beer bong extravaganza that also includes a shot of tequila in there. Did it come in yet, Mr. Gio? Shout out to you. Gets us $275. So we're $25 away again for another beer bong. My lord. I don't remember what happened, but the Blazers have 3 more points. It did! Let's go! Sick. Let's go. No, thank you, Mr. Gio. Great offense by Miami. Jaquez gets inside. Drop-off pass to Thomas Bryant for a slam dunk. I'm going to be honest. I know there's 6 minutes to go in the half. This game's actually over already, I feel like. We'll still obviously talk about the game, but, I mean, we can just have a party and just talk about the status of the Heat, the future, have drinks. I just don't know how entertaining my play-by-play is going to be for a game that's already over with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Obviously, maybe the game actually isn't over, but, it certainly feels that way, right? Are the Heat really going to blow? And this is, famous last words, cold take exposed. But, are they actually going to blow a 27-point lead at one point to the Portland Trailblazers? Probably not, right? Let's go, Mr. Gio. Putting in the frame. Yeah, put that puppy hung up. Mr. Gio, are you going to put that? Also, a technical defensive 3 seconds called on Portland. So, a free throw for Jimmy Butler. Are you going to put it in your man cave, office, bedroom? Where's it going in the house, Mr. Gio? That's what I want to know. Or the apartment, where your crib's at. I want to know. Bam's got it. Gets to Jaquez. Jaquez posting up Scoot Henderson. Jaquez kicks it out to Highsmith. Highsmith 3 on the shot clock. Floater is good. Highsmith is playing a terrific ball game. Heat back up 27. Game room. That's even better. That's even better. I classify that as a man cave type place, but that's exactly what I love. Hot Dog says Nick loves having pee happy. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't remember what that means. All right. Blazers ball. Ryan Rupert wearing 72 swings it to Chris Murray. Murray drives baseline, reverse layup. How did that go in? How did that go in? It did, though. It certainly did. Rozier the other way in the corner, guard by Ayton. They dump it inside the Bam, who's now guarded by Ayton. Bam, left hook, bucket. I mean, Bam has gotten so efficient with that little hook shot in the paint, and that's really been a storyline for him, that I've wanted him to grow that part of his game so he doesn't have to take jumpers or rely on his athleticism. Use your strength and, nice build inside to bump and then hook shot, like a real center. He didn't really take a lot of those shots. I like what Bam's been showing me over the past couple weeks. Bam will follow it up with a nice little mid-range shot. Bam's feeling himself, man. 61-34. You could tell. Bam's playing with a lot of confidence right now. And that's good news for Miami. Because if Bam is playing with this offensively in the playoffs, yes, I know it's been a rocky up and down season for the Heat, but if Bam continues to be this consistent with that post work, the jump shooting, and Jimmy probably elevates his play, the Heat are going to be once again a dangerous team in the postseason, man. It just comes all down to three-point shooting and defense. And that's where Duncan and Tyler Hero come into play of them needing to return. Ayton, fall-away jumper. You know, DeAndre Ayton, in the 2 games that he's played Miami, he's impressed me. Still, I don't think he's a winning basketball player, but he's made a couple fall-away jumpers. He's made some nice alley-oop dunks. Like, I think it's solid stuff. Is that Bam? It was. Bam just made a 3. I looked down for a second at the chat, and Bam Adebayo hits a triple. The man is absolutely on fire. Spam the 13s. The Heat are 8-16 from beyond the arc. They are on fuego. And a steal by Bam. Bam the other way to the rim. And 1! Bam Adebayo is cooking on all cylinders. The Heat open up a 30-point lead. Bam cannot be stopped. Holy shit. What a game for Adebayo. 18 points, 8 of 9 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, and on cue he misses the free throw. He's actually 1 of 3 from the charity stripe tonight. He comes away with another board. He kicks it up to Highsmith. Highsmith into Jovic. Jovic swings it to Rozier. In the corner, it's a 3, and it's good! The Heat have a very nice 69-point total in the first half. Scoot Henderson smokes the layup. Bam with the board. Outlet above to Rozier, but it's tipped out of bounds by Ryan Rupert. And it is going to be baseline out of bounds with 2:15 to go in the half. This is absolutely absurd of a game. The Heat are literally look like the best team in NBA history. Or the Blazers look like the worst team in NBA history. Each is probably more likely. Another triple! Terry Rozier! A perfect out-of-bounds play! The Heat have doubled up the Blazers again! 72-36. Another turnover by Portland. Here comes Miami. Jovic to DeLon Wright. Right inside. Spinning. Floater. Even when the Heat are cooking with all cylinders, DeLon Wright still can't score. Scoot Henderson back the other way now. Gets it to Ayton. Ayton between the legs, step back, mid-range. See, like, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, I didn't know DeAndre Ayton had a between the legs, step back, elbow jumper in his back. I still don't think he does. Like, he's just fucking doing shit because they're losing by so much and it's working. Bam, fall away jumper, no good. Bam finally misses a shot. He was 8 and 9 prior to that miss. Scoot Henderson out to Walker for a 3. It's no good. Rebound to Highsmith. I hope it's intentional. King Mystic, I hope. Bam gets it to Rozier. Rozier's got 4 threes tonight. And now he'll make a nice little tough scoop layup. That was a ridiculously difficult reverse layup. Heat up by 36 points. Under a minute to go in the half. Scoot Henderson drives left, kicks it back to Ayton. Ayton, 3 at the top of the key. Too strong. Jovic with the board. No, they're going to call a foul on Chris Murray, who is grabbing Nikola Jovic's arm. So with 38 seconds to go, the Heat will get the ball back. Wowzers, this is some game. Contrary to belief, Peter May, I am obviously very happy that the Heat are blowing out an opponent. But I don't want to say prefer close games, but I would have liked a close game tonight. Because over the last 3 games, actually the last 4 games, last Friday against the Pelicans, we got blown out. Sunday against the Cavs, we blew out the Cavs. Tuesday against the Warriors, it ended up being a blowout in the fourth quarter. And then today's a blowout. So, like, I don't enjoy blowouts because it's not very fun to watch and it's not very fun to talk about. Scoot Henderson layup, 40-74. Bam, right wing three. Not going to count. Offensive foul called on Adebayo as he allegedly pushed off on Scoot Henderson, who's driving inside or who's defending. That is the half. 74-40. Before we talk about the half, I got to show love to Prize Picks because we were not able to talk about them in the second quarter. Pick more, pick less. Just go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. Get a first deposit match up to $100. 2 to 6 player stat projections. You just pick more than or less than on them, and you can get a winnings up to 25 times your money. My picks today, time to check in on them as we are at halftime. It's a good time to take a temperature check of my picks. I'll be intrigued to see where I'm at. I got more than on Bam Adebayo, 19.5 points, which was actually a demon, which means my payout is higher because I took a riskier play. But it's going to work out for me, assuming he plays the second half, because Bam had 18 points in the first half, which means he just needs one basket in the second half. I took the less than on Scoot Henderson, 17.5. He's got 6, so I'm on great pace there. But I took the more than on combined assists from Scoot and Rozier. Scoot's got 2 assists. Rozier's got 4, so we're actually halfway there as well. So if these guys play in the second half, I like my chances of hitting this Prize Picks. It's also Flex Friday, another reason why Prize Picks is the best. They have new deals for new users, but they also have cool, fun specials for returning users like Flex Friday. So get started today with Prize Picks at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. I mean, grade the Heat's performance so far, but it's an A+, right? Scored 74 points, only gave up 40. You're on pace to win by 68. Like, that's clearly, right? A+. Yeah, to say McKenna A+, Mr. Gio A+, Brian says S+. I don't even know what that means. Baker A+, Julian, GR, Scenes, spectacular plus. I like that, Brian. A+ from Wazowski. Wazowski, you're a talented ball player yourself, kid. One-eyed man, the green ball. He just knows how to get the job done. Wazowski's an A+ player. He's for sure. I'll take him on the Heat. Michael Wazowski, you kidding? Future starting point guard for Miami. I'm all in. All right, we do owe a beer bong. Perfect time to do it. Shout out to Wasim Khan. Got us over that mark alongside some of our other pals. We are $25 away from another one. We're at $275 in Super Chats today. Our next beer bong comes at $300 or just a straight up $50. That Happy Dad is gone. Happy Mom, I should say. Oh, and we owe a shot as well because of Mr. Gio. The green ball himself, Wazowski's a stud. I think that was a shot. Might be a little bit more. I might have given you guys a nice little discount or a little bang for your buck action. All right. Shout out to y'all. $25 away from another one. Or can we get there at halftime? There we go. Marquette's only down by 8, by the way. 4.5 to go. Do the Golden Eagles have a comeback, or is the first team from the Big East going to lose? Ugh. Excuse me. Oh, man. What a day ahead has been here at the Heat Report. I don't know if Bam's going to drop a 50-point triple-double. He does. Oh, shit. He does have 5 assists, too. Bam's got 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Could you imagine a 30-point triple-double? That'd be sick. That'd be sick. From Bam. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Bam's 3-point shooting has just been special, man. Special. I say special, special, special. Bobby. Babu. Bobby. Bobby. Babu. Bobby. Babu. Boo. Bobby. Babu. Check in on my bets tonight. Forgot Gonzaga money line. NC State plus 7.5. That's a hammer play. Bang job. Okay. That's all I placed. All right. Cool beans, baby. Cool beans. All right. Michael, yeah, A+ first half. Like I said, we're $25 away in Super Chats to get another beer bong. Another beer chug could be in there. Ooh, Marquette's only down 6. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They're on an 11-2 run over the last 5 minutes. That ends with a big NC State triple. It's a 9-point game. During halftime, if no one sends in a Super Chat, I'm just going to start play-by-playing Marquette NC State. NC State gives up an and one! And now the Golden Eagles are going to go to the line to get it back to a 6-point game. The lefty guard out of Marquette, Cam Jones. We're going to go to the under 4 timeout. 3.5 minutes to go. Marquette has the chance to be down 6. They've been down double digits the entire second half. The second seed out of the Big East looking to make it to the Elite 8. Boston Celtics YouTube says hi. What's up, Boston Celtics YouTube? I don't think that's the actual YouTube page, but okay. Druck says, Rolly, did somebody already win the signed D-Wade and Bron picture? No, Druck. Here it is. And it's almost like you work for us because it's a great opportunity for me to tell you that a $10 Super Chat gets you a raffle ticket for this. We are going to the raffle giveaway on Sunday. It is the last day of March. It's also our last watch party of the month against the Wizards on Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. Where once we're done with the game, hopefully celebrating a Heat win, we're going to spin a wheel with everybody's tickets on there, and the winner will get this sent out to them. So, Druck, we have not done it yet, and if you want to get another raffle ticket or a raffle ticket at all, I don't remember if you have one, $10 will get that done. Oh, a $20 Super Chat from Juggalotus. Come on, Gonzaga, since the Heat are blowing them out. Yeah, I actually feel like I want to honestly just switch this live to a college basketball watch party. I know that probably would be not liked from the bosses, but like personally, that's all I care about. I don't care about the Heat game right now. Hands up. I don't give a shit. This game is so boring and over because the Heat are winning by 34, which is nice to have a Heat blowout win because we don't get a lot of those. But especially coming against Joe Cronin and the Blazers. But as a basketball junkie, and I'll just tell you guys right now, I love college basketball as a sport way more than the NBA. So the fact that I can't really focus in on these Sweet 16 games is kind of breaking my heart. Yeah. But that Juggalotus $20 Super Chat not only gives us another giveaway for a spot on the Hall of Fame ball, but also gets us $5 away from another beer bong. So I want to know who's going to be the person to step up and send in a $5 Super Chat to force me to take down another beer bong. That's what I want to know. Who's going to make that difference? I'm glad Juggalotus is also rooting for Gonzaga. I'm rooting for the Zags tonight because I have money on them, and I root for whoever I have money on. That's the fact of the business. Oh, I mean, Juggalotus, he does it all, my friend. He does it all. Damn beer bong time. Drink Rolly. I got you, Juggalotus. Shout out to you. You're a legend. You're awesome, man. You're awesome. You're just awesome. You are. You're just awesome. Oh, man. Oh, yep. The drinks might be hidden, folks, because that's not what's supposed to be on screen right now. This is what's supposed to be on screen. Holy shit. I cracked myself up. Either way, this is tonight's Super Chat menu. We're not doing half off halftime because we're not. Because we're not. Shout out to y'all. Beer bong time. Gonna pour it up. Oh, spilling some. I am a train wreck. We're back to action, by the way, in Marquette, NC State. They made the free throws. So it's a 6-point game. NC State has it. NC State drives baseline. Step back mid-range. Oh, rattled in and out. Little toilet bowl. Marquette gets the board. It's a 6-point game. Can the Golden Eagles make a push? Osa Agudaro to the rack. Lefty layup. No good, but an offensive rebound from Tyler Kolek. Kolek. Pump fake. No good. Jump ball. Possession arrow to Marquette, so they'll have it baseline out of bounds. Yeah, Pacers are winning, unfortunately. So the Heat are likely going to stay in the 7 seed. Yeah, the Pacers are up by 19. So no jump up to the 6th spot tonight. Fuck the Lakers. They can never do anything good for Miami. Shout out to Juggalotus, though. We're $50 away from another super chat or another beer bong. So we'll see if we can get there as a collective group the rest of the night. But this is number 6. Kolek inside, swings it. Stevie Mitchell, I think that is. I can't tell. TV's far away. To Cam Jones at the 3. No good. Out of bounds, going to NC State with 2:40 to go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Peter May says, Rolly playing smart, drinking drunk, Rolly, it's Friday. I do not have a date tonight. I do not have a date tonight. Oh, NC State bucket, 60-52. 2 minutes to go. Are the Wolfpack going to go from not in the tournament, win the ACC championship, all the way to the Elite 8? Corner 3 from Marquette. That's no good. That feels like a big missed shot there. 2 minutes to go in the ball game, and NC State looks like they're in full control. The Wolfpack out of the ACC. Them, Clemson. Oh, a foul called. And it looks like NC State's going to go to the line for 2. Actually, 1 and 1. Oh, man. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Juggle. Oh, boy. Oh, look at this guy. You know, this guy's impressive. He just knows how to get the job done. And I appreciate you, Druck. Because you're a legend, my friend. You are a legend. As we're close to getting back started in the second half. Druck Van Til, $20 super chat. I already got a ticket. I think so. But my name isn't signed on the ball. Well, good news is you get a ticket anyway for just being over that. So, shout out to you, Druck. Shout out to you, Druck. Shout out to you, Druck. You're going to get a couple more tickets. But you are getting your name onto the ball, Druck. And now we're $30 away from another beer bong. So we're inching closer to there. Shout out to Druck Van Til, baby. Druck Van Til. Appreciate you, man. And congratulations into getting into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. I'll take a shot for that as well, because why not? Because why not? I want Wazowski into the Hall of Fame. I don't know how, but I want Wazowski into the Hall of Fame. We're back in the second half action, folks. And I think Terry Rozier just made it 3. He did. It's his 5th of the game. Rozier can't miss. We're stopping a 3 away from doubling them up again at 80-40. Croker says, what happened to Jimmy? I don't know. Foul offensively on Portland, so it's going back to Miami. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Oh, but a $10 super chat from a Hall of Famer, Content Lounge. Can't miss out on that Wade and Braun raffle, bro. Come on. We'll make sure you come around back on Sunday for when we actually raffle that puppy off. And now we're $20 away from another beer bong. Patty Mills with a bucket inside off a great pass from Nikola Jovic. So we're a stop and a point away from an 80-40 double-up. NC State leading by 10 over Marquette. So that game feels like over. The Wolfpack are punching their ticket to the Elite Eight. Oh, a triple from Chris Murray. The double-up is probably dead because now the Heat have to go on a 7-0 run. I want Wazowski in the Hall of Fame. 8-second violation on Miami as a turnover. I'm going to do something I actually never do. And usually when someone sends in a $20 super chat, we give away. But here's the deal. I want Michael Wazowski into the Hall of Fame of the Heat Report so bad that I am going to give 2 options. Either someone sends in a $20 super chat and that Hall of Fame spot either goes right to Michael Wazowski, or if Wazowski himself sends in a 10, I'll give Wazowski a 50% discount. It's only for Michael Wazowski, but if he sends in a 10, he's getting on the Hall of Fame ball at a 50% discount, or if someone else sends a 20 for him to get in. And it's going right to him. I want Wazowski, the one-eyed green ball, into the Hall of Fame bad. Foul on DeAndre Ayton as he held Bam Adebayo. So that's the deal out there right now. As NC State leads by 10, minute 20 to go. That game feels over. I want Wazowski into the Hall of Fame. The Knicks are down 17 to the Spurs at halftime. What a bumming organization that is over in New York. That's why I am not afraid of them. I am not afraid of New York. The only team that gives me a slight fear in a 7-game series in the East is the Boston Celtics. Rozier, right wing 3, looking for number 6. He'll get number 6. Oh my, Scary Terry is having a game of his life. Would have liked for him to save this shooting performance for a team that is good, but, I mean, I'll take anything I can get from Scary Terry. That's 6 threes on the game for him. Spam your 2s for Scary Terry. He's been fantastic tonight. Jimmy swings around. Rozier, number 7. No, it won't go. Portland out and running now. Honestly, I would take. I'm actually in favor of taking the Heat starters out. Steal, Patty Mills. He's running out in transition. He's fouled on his way to the rim. Yeah, I'm ready to pull the starters. I'm ready to pull the starters. There is no need for me to see any of these guys continue to play. Said not yet. I'm ready. Oh, Purdue's up 12. I suck. I suck. Maybe Gonzaga's got a run in them, but like, jeez. Chino, I don't hate that. The 2 losses in a row to the Hawks from Boston, they still have issues late game, man. They're very good and they blow out a lot of people, but when the Celtics are in a late game that's close, which will be likely in Miami, they don't know what to do in clutch situations. Oh my, Nikola Jovic just took a blazer off the dribble and then Euro stepped for a lefty layup. They just have horrible possessions late. It's all isolation shots. Like, they don't run good offensive sets. Like, I got to be honest. Like, I don't care how good they've been all year long. I just look at the Celtics and just think they're going to choke again, dude. Joe Mazzulla, to me, is not a good coach still. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown do too many dumb things late in ball games. Like, I just don't believe in them, man. Like, I'd still bet on them to come out of the East because they're the best team by a wide margin, but like, they stink, kinda. By the way, and this includes Miami, so don't shoot me because I've been saying this for a while. I really think there's only one team that's going to win the NBA championship this year. Obviously, there is always only one team, but when I just don't see a team other than Denver winning it. I think they're going back. It might be the year of the back-to-back, by the way. It's Patty Mills in and out to 3. Like, the Chiefs went back-to-back in the NFL. The UConn Connecticut Huskies might go back-to-back in March Madness, which hasn't been done since 2007, 2008. But it's very possible that they win back-to-back titles. And Denver might do it too. Jovic is limping a little bit here. I think he might have turned his ankle or something. And that's why I said take these guys out, man. It's a 39-point game. Take them out. Jovic is clearly hobbling a little bit here. I swear to God, I'd play Cole Swider, Orlando Robinson. If Alondas Williams is still with the squad, Alondas, Jamal Cain. Like, if those guys are still with the team, I'm taking them. I'm putting them in for the rest of the game. It's official, by the way. Indiana beat the Los Angeles Lakers. Wait a minute. That can't be right. Is there only 5 minutes left in Purdue Gonzaga? That game is basically over. I thought there was going to be like 9 minutes left in that game. How did that game catch up on Marquette NC State so quickly? Rozier. Oh, that's a tough step back too. Heater up 41. This is something else. Purdue, man. It's really their year. A Purdue-Houston Final Four game would certainly be interesting. Very possible we get that. But the Duke Blue Devils might get a win today, too. I'm not going to lie. I don't like Duke. I don't like Duke to win that game. I don't like Duke as a program or a school, but I kind of like them to win today's game against Houston. I don't know. Something about the Cougars that are off. Patty Mills 3 is good. Oh, boy. It is. This is ugly. This is as ugly as it gets. The Heat are shooting 13 of 24 from 3. I'd like more of this consistently. Unlikely, but nice. The Blazers are so bad. Juggalotus, I'm sorry. Oh, Jimmy Butler 3. He joins in on the action. I mean, this is. We're actually a bucket away from doubling them up at 47 points. I mean, 230 people watching. I got to be honest, I doubt that if you're watching this, you're not subscribed because there's only 230 people watching, and who isn't a subscriber tuning in? But if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. I put out daily content surrounding the Miami Heat. Go live for every single Heat basketball game. We have 9 left after today. Postseason, play-in, playoff series. We'll be here. So hit that sub button. Hit that sub button, man. Oof. Oof. By the way, deal's still out there. $20 super chat. So here's what a $20 super chat would do, by the way. $20 super chat gets us to $3.50 on the day, which is a beer bong, so I chug a beer. It also gets Michael Wazowski into the Hall of Fame. Or someone could just send in a $10 super chat, get Wazow, or if no, it's not somebody, or if Michael Wazowski, specifically him, sends in a $10 super chat, he will get into the Hall of Fame and get a raffle ticket. Wazowski, it's out there for you, kid. I want you in the Hall of Fame. Whoops. Well, Purdue's up 15, so that one's over. The Zags are done. The Zags are done. Yo, yo, yo! Jesus Batista's in the building. Yes, that score is correct. Yeah, Jesus, don't be mean to my dribble. I've had 5 beers tonight. Might have been 6. I've lost count. Don't be mean. Yeah, absolute bamination tonight, baby. Don't be mean. I'm just playing. It's not mean. Oh, the Knicks are only down 10. I really want the Knicks to lose today. I really want the Knicks to lose. Clippers beat the Magic. Sixers and Cavs are in a battle. Should really root for the Cavs in that matchup. Why? Well, it moves the Sixers back more behind Miami, but also the Cavs win, which helps potentially cement them as the 3 seed. And on the off chance Miami gets the 6th spot, you want the Heat to play the Cavs in the first round. I'm telling you right now, the dream scenario for Miami is to get the 6th seed. They play Cleveland in the first round, and then they play the winner of the 7th seed in Milwaukee. And I'm telling you right now, I would pick the Heat to get to the conference finals again. I just would. They're beating the Cavs in 5 or 6 games. They're beating the Bucks in 6 or 7, and then they'd have to play either New York or Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. So we should root for the Cavs to get the 3 seed, and we should absolutely root for Miami to get the 6. I mean, it's a dream situation. And even though this has been a tumultuous season for the Heat, a lot of injuries, a lot of up and downs, I just refuse to pick the Cavs over them, and I refuse to pick the Bucks. Richard Lee says, Marquette lost, cooked my bracket. We're sorry, Richard Lee. Free throws for Portland, by the way. NC State did win, so my bet hit plus 7.5. Time to put the winnings on to Tennessee money line. Go Volunteers. Go Volunteers. Go Volunteers. Go Volunteers. Go Volunteers. Don't connect, baby. He's going to lead Tennessee to the promised land. That's who I'm rooting for to win the national championship. After Arizona lost yesterday because they only play CTE basketball, shout out Caleb Love for absolutely screwing me in all my brackets. I'm rooting for Tennessee. Go Dalton Connect. Go Zachary Ziegler. They're not going to win, but I'm rooting for a Tennessee-UConn national championship game, and I can't lose either way because I want Tennessee to win, but I'm also kind of like a semi-UConn fan. Like, I'm not going to openly say I'm a diehard Connecticut fan, but I definitely root for them to win every game they play. So a Tennessee-UConn national championship game, I would just enjoy good hoops and not care who wins. Richard Lee? No, I will not. I will not be watching the UFL. I'm sorry, but all of the football leagues that are like minor leagues, they all stink. They all stink. By the way, question for the chat: how many of you guys are Dolphins fans? I generally want to know how many people in the chat are Dolphins fans. Patty Mills knocks down a 3. 95-51. Heater 15 of 26 from 3. If you're a Dolphins fan, type me in the chat. I want to know. Delano Banton misses a 3 or a jumper. Lead by 44. Mills, another 3. Misses it. Mr. Gio is Joe, Razor, Aiden, Michael, Juan. Riley Shea's a Dolphins fan. I didn't know that. Brian's a Dolphins fan. Melvin's Cowboys. Hot Dog is a Dolphins fan. Rome is. GR is. I didn't know GR was a Dolphins fan either. DeHan is. Orlando is. James Hicks, I think, is a Dolphins fan. James Hicks D sounds like a Dolphins fan. Good to know. It's good to know. Just curious to see who people are fans of. Hawkeyes inside for a layup. 97-54. I guess I missed a 3 from Portland. Mike Wazowski's a Panthers fan. King Mystic is a Niners fan. Razor, Miami Dolphins, the greatest football team. Was question also for the Dolphins fans in the chat. Do you remember when I used to okay, Bam 3? It's gone! Bam second 3 of the game! 100-54! The Heat get the triple digits in style. Okay, wow, Purdue's up 16. Ooh, jeez. Scoot Henderson layup inside. For the Dolphins fans, are you subscribed to Dolphins Today by Chat Sports? That's the follow-up question to all my Dolphins fans. Hawkeyes, another layup. Hot Dog is. 2 days info is subscribed to Dolphins Today. Dunk for Portland. James Hicks is subscribed. Okay. Yes, yeah, Juggalos. Riley Shea subscribed. Oh, Terry Rozier signed on. Bam! A third 3 try. Oh, it rattled in and out. My goodness. Riley Shea subscribed. GR subscribed. Scoot Henderson just missed a dunk. What a bum. Mr. Gio subscribed. I know Brian subscribed. Who is subscribed to Dolphins Today by Chat Sports? Oh, this game's horrible. Turnover galore. Joe is subscribed. Hawkeyes layup. I mean, this Blazers team is so bad. I knew Brian was subscribed. I knew that was happening. Hawkeyes up to 10 points. Okay, new question for the Dolphins fans that are subscribed to Dolphins Today by Chat Sports as Portland misses another shot. Does anyone remember, if you were subscribed to Dolphins Today for a while, if not, if you're a new subscriber, that's cool. Does anyone remember when I used to produce Dolphins Today watch parties on Sundays with Willie Finns? Who remembers that? Because it wasn't this past season, but the year before. So in 2022-23 season, or yes, 22 season, 23 season. Who remembers when I was producing those shows? Joe Lawton does. Richard Lee does. Brian does. Not me from Hot Dog. 2 days info. GR says yes, he was the singing icon. Ballers are subscribed. Okay. Willie Finns, yeah. Finns up. I'm not asking if you guys remember Willie Finns. I'm remembering if you remember me specifically doing watch parties on Sundays with Will. That's what I want to know. TVC says, not me. I've been a fan for like 4 months. All right. I'm just gonna gauge with the audience. I'm just curious. I'm curious. If you're curious about eating right but also getting delicious meals, I would suggest that you go over 2-Factor Meals, the #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery kit down below. The link is in the live chat and description of today's live show. What is Factor Meals? If you are a new watcher and are curious, well, let me tell you. They're delicious, ready-to-eat meals that are fresh, never frozen. They're chef-crafted, dietitian approved, ready to go in just 2 minutes. Over 35 different options to choose from every week, including Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, Vegan and Veggie. They got it all. There's also more than 60 add-ons to help you stay fueled up and feeling good all day long. Don't wait any longer. Get started today. They also have pancakes, smoothies, and more. Discover a wide variety of easy options for the entire day, like breakfast, midday bites, and they've got more, like wellness shots, protein shakes. They got it all. No prep, no mess meals. Factor's meals are ready to heat and eat. So there's no prepping, cooking, or cleaning up needed. So like I said, head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. That's code HeatChat50 at factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Get 50% off today. Shout out to Juggalotus, which I shouldn't have pushed this across before this happened here. So let me fix this because this looks garbage. Okay. Unfortunately, we're going to have to cut off the end of the super chat to make it look like this. That's how we do. Juggalotus says, I'll never forget he hate me, the OG XFL legend. I'm rooting for Duke always. Loved them since I was a kid. Found out they were from Cameron, North Carolina. That was my name. 5-year-old self was amazing, happy. Patty Mills 3 in and out. Appreciate you, Juggalotus. And that's another beer bong. We got the 350. So that's number 7. 7. You know, life comes at you fast, folks. Life comes at you fast. Life comes at you fast. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. That is the correct score. Shout out to Juggalotus. Another $20 super chat. We're also going to do a giveaway for a Hall of Fame spot. No, I said next 20 gets Wazowski. Wazowski, you're in! Michael Wazowski's a Hall of Famer, baby. Shout out to the green-eyed ball legend, Wazowski, in the Hall of Fame. Bucket for Portland. Cavs up 7. How much time is left, Mr. Gio? Oh, boy. Joe Lawton? Is Joe Lawton a Hall of Famer? I think Joe is a Hall of Famer. I appreciate Joe sending a $2. No, Joe did get. Joe's a Hall of Famer. Did I write? Yeah, Joe. Joe, Hall of Famer, baby. That's Joe right there, baby. Shout out to Joe. Joe is a Hall of Famer, man. You got in earlier. Thanks to Wasim Khan, Juggalotus, and Loctera sending in a $20 super chat. You sent in a $2 super chat, said get me in on the ball, and you got in. You got in. Highsmith another 3. So it's 63-107. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Brian's on the surfboard on Dolphins today. Shot clock violation on Portland, so there's 3 seconds left in the quarter. 4 seconds left, excuse me. Keep ball. I mean, I got to be honest. We should get a running clock in the fourth quarter. We should. We deserve a running clock. DeLon Wright blocked from behind at the end of the third. That is the end of 3. 107 to 63. The Heat lead by 44. It's fourth quarter time. So spam your fours down below. 210 people watching still. Shout out to the real ones hanging with us on a blowout on Friday night. It's been one hell of a stream, though. I tell you what. It has been one hell of a stream. It's time to induct Michael Wazowski into the Hall of Fame while we do this. I fucked it. I'm too drunk. I'm too drunk, but Wazowski's in the Hall of Fame. Look at that botchery of the name. Shout out to Michael Wazowski. He didn't really do anything to get into the Hall of Fame, but shout out Jaquez for sending it 20. I just wanted to write Michael Wazowski on the ball. And Wazowski's a Hall of Famer. Wazowski's a Hall of Famer. The fourth we go. Wazowski, yeah, it might be hot dog. Jaime, Willie, Rome, Juan, Scenes, Joe, GR. Ricardo says Miami Heat fan for life. Love that. Brian, Michael, Joe. What a big night, man. Heat get a blowout win. A lot of super chats. Shout out to Loctera, Wasim, and Juggalotus for carrying the load for most of the game here. You guys are electric, man. Guys are electric. Aiden Law spamming the fours. That's a Hall of Famer. Ratty Dago Dog. Never seen that name in here before. Shout out to Ratty Dago Dog with a 4. What's the score? I want them to lose so bad. I think the Knicks are coming back, which you probably expected, but I hate them, dude. Yeah, they're on 3. Fucking Spurs. Can't count on them for anything. Cavs are up 3 with 5 to go. We need Cleveland to close that out. We need Cleveland. Jamal Cain's in. Jamal Cain's in, so we're going to see garbage time. I don't think Bam, Rozier, I don't think anybody that gives a shit is going to be playing for the rest of this game, to be honest. Which is fine by me. Aaron James, this is why you come here, because we'll give you the stuff that League Pass can't give you. By the way, Nikola Jovic is not going to return. I believe I saw it on the Twitterverse. I don't think it's Jaquez with a layup, by the way. I don't know if it's a serious injury or not, but offensive goaltending for the Blazers, so it will stay 65-109. Yeah, I don't think Bam's going to get the triple-double tonight. Don't think that's going to happen. Missed shot by Miami. So I'm trying to see when these games are going to start. The March Madness games. Smoked layup by Delano Banton. They stink. Here comes Miami. Haywood Highsmith fouled. It will be before the shot. We got a scary situation as a Blazer hit his head on a fall. Hopefully he's okay. It's a hard fall, man. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, scenes. That looked like it hurt. Jaquez out to the lawn right. He'll put up a three. I mean, he stinks. He's bad. Like, I don't want to be a negative guy when the Heat are up by 44 in the fourth quarter as Thomas Bryant gets blown by for an easy layup. But DeLon Wright's horrific at offense. He cannot score to save his life. Jaquez inside. Honestly, take Jaquez out. Kane 3, too strong. Blazers have it now the other way. Reminds me of Shane Gillis' voice. White men's up, be cool this time. Scoot Henderson step back 3. Air ball. This guy fucking sucks. Is Bam 1 assist away from a triple-double? Is that how close he is? Oh, that's devastating. 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists for Bam. Mr. Gio says better not blow this game. You know how impossible it is to blow this game? We're winning by 42. If the Heat didn't score for the rest of the game, the Blazers would not get to 109 points. I don't think the Blazers would get to 100 points. The Heat would still win by double digits if they didn't score the rest of the game. Game's not going to be blown. Thomas Bryant fouled inside, so he'll go to the line for 2. I'm not kidding. If the Heat did not score the rest of the game and only took 24-second shot clock violations, they would still win by double digits. That's how bad the Blazers are, and that's how much they're winning by. Bryant made the first free throw. Made the second 2. 111-60. Scoot Henderson 3. Missed. The guy stinks. I like seeing Scoot Henderson be bad. And it's hard to say, but I just root against every Portland Trailblazer there is. Fuck Joe Cronin, man. Thomas Bryant 3. Good. It's the only time I'm okay with Thomas Bryant taking threes. It's the only time. Banton turns it over, and Thomas Bryant got fouled. See, this is what I'm talking about. Running clock. Running clock, folks. Kevin Love was available to play today, but he did not play a single game or a single minute. Fine by me, though. It is fine by me. Houston Duke getting underway in 9 minutes. That's actually occurring at Dallas, by the way, about 10 minutes away from where I am currently doing this live stream is where the Elite 8 and Sweet 16 games are happening in Dallas, Texas. Thomas Bryant layup. We're a point away from being up 50. I agree, Guillaume. Scoot Henderson makes a 3. Cavs up 1, 2 minutes left. Should we switch to watching that game? Like, honest question. For the 220 people watching, I'm telling you right now, if you want me to switch to the Cavs game and want me to do play-by-play for that, as that impacts the Heat score, and then we can come back to the game after, like, I swear to God I will do it right now. As that game means a lot for the standings. You guys are saying yes? I'm actually all in. Let's do it. Let's do it. The Heat are up 46. This game's over. Let's go to the Cavs game. 30 seconds left. This game means a lot for the Heat in the standings. If you don't know why this game means a lot, the Cavs, we want them to be the 3 seed just in case the Heat get the 6. That just in case the Heat get a 6, they get to play the Cavs in the first round. Making a scoreboard real quick. All right, 1 second here, folks. We're getting there. There's 28 seconds left in Heat Cavs. If you're just joining us looking for the Blazers and Heat action, we'll return to that in a second. But this game directly impacts Miami because the Sixers are a half game behind the Heat in the standings. And if the Heat hold on, well, they won. And if the Sixers lose, it will be a full 1.5 games behind Miami. And we want the Cavs to win so they can continue to potentially get the 3 seed. So Miami could play them rather than a New York or Milwaukee in the first round. So Philadelphia has it down 2. Kyle Lowry's got it. 20 seconds to go. Lowry drives on Max Strus, drops it off to Mo Bamba, and Mo Bamba's fouled, which means the Sixers are going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots with 18 seconds left. This is why you should subscribe to the channel, because even when the Heat are blowing a team out, we're going to dial back in and talk about what happens to Miami. The game's over in Heat. We'll go back to that game to finish it out after this one ends. But we're all rooting for the Cavs. Everyone spam your CLEs down below as Mo Bamba makes the first. 114, 115. Spam your CLEs. We want the Cavs to win. J-Boy's spamming those CLEs. Tyler Santana spamming the Cavs. GR is. Wazowski is. Mo Bamba has a chance to tie this game up with 18 seconds to go. Is D-Mitch playing? He is playing, actually. I didn't know he was. Mo Bamba misses it. Rebound, Jared Allen, and he's fouled. That's not great because Jared Allen can't make free throws. But either way, or do they get a timeout? I think they got a timeout. Bickerstaff for the Cavs, they got a timeout. So that's big because now it's not Jared Allen going to the line. They're going to talk things over while we are in this timeout. Check out Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app and platform in North America. Prize Picks is the best because they have daily deals for new users and returning users alike. And if you just pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections, you can win up to 25 times your money. Link is in the live chat and description. I hit on my picks today with Prize Picks. It's Flex Friday, so it allows you to do a lot of fun things, whether it be getting your money back if you don't hit on Flex Friday. They have Demons and Goblins. Like, they have it all. Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. Get started today with code CLNS at prizepicks.com. That's CLNS. So the Cavs are going to have to inbound the ball with 18 seconds to go. They lead by 1. This is why you subscribe to the channel, because even though the Heat game is over, we're breaking down the Cavs-Sixers finish because this is what matters the most right now for Miami. Evan Mobley will inbound. They're going to try to get it to a shooter. They get it to Georges Niang. Niang fouled. So that loser, I don't like Georges Niang, is going to go to the line for 2. Just tweeted out that we're switching our coverage to Heat Sixers. So the Sixers will not actually go to the free throw, or the Cavs won't go to the free throw line here because they are not in the bonus yet. So 16 seconds left. They still have to inbound the ball. Once again, I don't know if they'll go into the bonus the next time either. Mitchell gets it. D-Mitch will be fouled, so the Spider will potentially be going to the line. Why else, if you're a Heat fan right now and aren't subscribed, I don't know how you wouldn't subscribe because we're putting out daily content. We're live for every Heat game, and we're even going live to the end of the Cavs-Sixers game to make sure that we're strapped in, ready to go, and know everything surrounding the Heat. Honestly, I'm just hoping the Heat game will be over by the time this game ends. Mitchell's first free throw, good. Big shot from D-Mitch, the Spider. There's 12 seconds left. They're up 2. He needs to make this, go up 3, and the Cavs need to hold on to win. Heat up 55 now. Thanks. Wazowski always provide me Heat updates. This is the one time I'm okay telling me Heat spoilers in the chat because we're locked in on Cavs 76ers. So you could tell me what's going on in Miami. D-Mitch, free throw, good. 3-point game. Timeout on the floor. No timeout. Here comes Maxey. One stop. Maxey, step back. No. Step back 3 over Strus. It's no good. Rebound. Cavs, game over. The Cavs win. Big time win for Cleveland. Well, they actually might put a few tenths of a second left in the game. But either way, they're going to review it. I don't know when they committed the foul, but Max Strus, the Heat legend, forcing a tough step-back jumper for Maxey. It was on target, but just came up just short. Jared Allen secured the rebound. I don't know if they fouled him with under a 10-second left. But either way, oh, you see the handles? Thank you, D-Mike. Behind the back, little light work, nothing there between the legs. Don't listen to that. I'm drunk. Don't listen to me. How much time is left in the Heat game? Is it even worth going back to that game, to be honest? Guys, can we be honest? Are we ending the stream after this game? No, we can't. We got to finish out the Heat game. We'll go back to that in a second. I want it to be over, though. Let's see if oh, Christ. All right, I'm too drunk to be dribbling the basketball. See what the ref says. All right, so I think they put 0.1 seconds on, which is, it's over. All right, it's done. The Cavs win. Big win from Cleveland. The Heat will now be a full game and a half above Philadelphia for the 7th spot. They still trail Indiana by a game for the 6th seed. But either way, a win there by Cleveland gives them a better chance to get the 3 seed, which Miami should definitely root for because we want to potentially play the Cavs in the 3-6 game. If the Heat are able to get to the 6th seed, that's what we want. So that's good for Cleveland. And then Philadelphia falls behind us in the standings as well. So that's big news too. All right, we're going to flip back to Heat Cavs as we are going to finish this game, even though I'd like to just end the stream. But you know what? This is why you subscribe, because it's not about me. It's about you guys. And we're back. Jesus Christ, this game's so bad, dude. Don't talk about P. Diddy in the chat. Thomas Bryant dunk. 130. Can we win by 60? Is this a chance? Is there a chance we win by 60? 21 points and 10 boards for Thomas Bryant. Thank you. Hey, GR and Riley Shea, if you're still watching, I had a cannoli yesterday. It was absolutely terrific. Thomas Bryant fouls. He's going to go to the line. The Heat can't win by 80. I doubt they'd be able to win the final 3 minutes by 22 because they're up by 52 right now. Have to win by 28 to get to 80. Houston up 6-0 on Duke. Yeah, Duke's fucked. I thought Duke could win today. They're done. They don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. 1 for 2 for TB. I think we might be on a collision course for Houston and UConn. We might be. We might be, folks. We might be. The final lineup for Miami is Patty Mills, DeLon Wright, Highsmith, Thomas Bryant, and Jamal Cain. Cheyenne says we needed this blowout. The problem is that we actually got this blowout just 6 days ago, or 5 or whatever it is, against the Cavs. AE says we need to beat Dallas. We play the Mavericks coming up. It's our third to last game of the season. We end the year with 2 games against Toronto on Friday and Sunday, the 12th and 14th of April. But we also play Dallas, I think the 12th, which is that Wednesday, or they play them on Tuesday and have 2 days in between. I don't recall. But this game is over. We just watched the end of the Cavs-Sixers game where the Cavs were able to pull out a 3-point victory, which puts Miami now 1.5 games back. Next game for Miami is on Sunday against the Washington Wizards. Easter Sunday. We will be live. So don't you worry, folks. We'll still be here. Thunder beat. Ooh, the Spurs are up by 8 again with 8 minutes to go in the game. Let's go Spurs. AE says, sorry, I'm like 6 shots in, homie. Well, I'm 6 beers in. They're calling the Heat injury from Nikola Jovic a right knee contusion. He won't return. I doubt it's that serious. Whoa! Why is Santiago Vescovi out against Creighton? The flu? Quinn Grimes out for the rest of the season. I'm hearing the Knicks get very excited over in the studio. A 1-point game now in New York, unfortunately. We play the Knicks in a couple days, next Tuesday. We need to win that game. Why do we need to win that game? Because, well, the Heat need to win. obviously, to get the 6th seed, but it also would put a dent into New York getting the 3 seed. So it's like that double-edged sword of we get closer to the 6th seed, but we also get closer to the Cavs being the 3 because, as I'm going to continue to say, we want a Cavs matchup in the first round. We want 3-6 against Cleveland. I'm telling you right now, we would beat the Cavs in 5 or 6 games. Oh, my God, Thomas Bryant just got a poster dunk. I also missed the bucket earlier. It's 135 to 78. 2 minutes to go. Oh my God, Thomas Bryant just caught an alley-oop dunk. What is going on? The Heat are going nuts on the bench. It's like showtime for Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant's going to end up with a 30 ball. He's got 26. By the way, if the score holds, this would be the largest win in Miami Heat history, which it's going to hold. This is going to be the largest win in Miami history. Thomas Bryant's going to put up a 3. Oh, really feeling himself. Haywood Highsmith's got 20 himself. That's a career high. Layup in for Portland. Heat up 57. Duke is cooked. They're down 8-0. They have no chance. Let's keep on scoring. Let's get to 60. Oh, we're up 57. A 60-point win would be crazy. I'm not going to lie. A 60-point win would be crazy. Oh, my God. Steal by DeLon Wright. He'll almost miss the dunk, but it went in. I don't think the Heat will take another shot, to be honest, but it's a current 59-point game. It's a current 59-point game. Scoot Henderson's still in, by the way, for Portland. That's embarrassing. Jumper. So unless Miami makes a 3, we're not going to get a 60-point game. That would have been sick. Well, Duke finally scored 8-3. Yeah, the Heaters going to dribble it out. I think. Actually, they might take a shot here. I'd take a shot. Fuck Joe Cronin. Take a shot. Jamal Cain, step back 3. Ah, it's gone! The Heat are up 60. Fuck Joe Cronin. Get a stop. Steal. That's game. The Heat are going to win by 60. A step back 3 by Jamal Cain and then a steal. The Heat win by 60. Oh, let's go. Holy shit. We actually won by 60. Oh my God. Biggest win in Miami Heat history, 60-point win. It also is a record for the Heat, 41 assists for the team. It's a record-setting night for the Miami Heat. They hold the Blazers to only 82 points. They score 142. They win by 60 points. Fuck Joe Cronin. Fuck the Portland Trail Blazers. This win feels fantastic. The Heat's record now improves to 40-33. They play the Wizards on Sunday. Hopefully they do the same exact thing. In case people are asking, as I see Brody did, Nikola Jovic left this game with a right knee contusion. Hopefully he's all right. If we get an injury update tomorrow, I'll likely drop a video on it. But other than that, we'll be back live again on Sunday against the Wizards. Unless someone sends in a super chat, to keep the party going, probably going to sign off. I mean, there's not really much to talk about. I know the Heat got a record-setting win, but, like, I mean, how long can I talk about this, right? I mean, and everything went right. The Blazers are the worst team in basketball. Like, they're actually worse than the Pistons and Wizards at this point. They're legitimately worse than the Pistons. So, Now give a couple minutes. Super chat. That's if you want. We'll stay live. If not, we're gonna head out. But what a crazy game for Miami, man. Winning by 60 points, setting a franchise record for assists, franchise record for margin of victory. Crazy night here at the Heat Report where we almost set a record for super chats. Not a record because our record's like 520, but 350 is pretty damn close. Pretty close. Mr. Gio's out. See you, Mr. Gio. Ron Baker's out. $26 points for Thomas Bryant. Scenes is clapping up. I think we're going to clap it up here. What a game for the Miami Heat, folks. 60-point win, largest in franchise history, most assists in a game in franchise history. We beat the sorry-ass Trailblazers by 60. Look around the league. The Spurs are up 3 with 5.5 to go. The Cavs beat the Sixers, which means we're 1.5 games above the Sixers for the 7th seed, which means if we play the Sixers, if we beat the Sixers on Thursday, it's very likely that we end up hosting them in the 7-8 play-in game if we don't get the 6th spot. But the Cavs winning as well gets them the 3 seed, which is good for Miami because if the Heat get the 6, we want Cleveland in the first round. I think at this point in the stage of the game, since we're not going to be playing the Orlando Magic, the number 1 team Miami should want to play in the first round of the playoffs is Cleveland. I think that would be a 5 or 6 game series in favor of Miami, and then it also puts them in the opposite side of the bracket than Boston and New York potentially, and all you'd have to do is beat Cleveland and the winner of 7th seed in Milwaukee. So a very productive night for the Heat. Still a game back of that 6th spot. Hopefully the Spurs can finish the job against the Knicks and hurt them and their chances for the 3 seed as well. So the rest of the night, root for the Spurs. I'll see you Sunday for a game against the Wizards. If there's an update on Nikola Jovic, there'll be a video out tomorrow on the channel. So subscribe for that. I'll see all you Sunday. Let's go Heat. What a night.